Here he is.
And the race recommences with Roma in the lead, then PSV Eindhoven, then Anderlecht, then Beijing, 5th Porto, 6th Galatasaray, 7th Milan.
Sevilla 8th, Atletico Madrid and Corinthians and Alain.
As it stands, Beijing would have a 27-point lead in the championship overall if they can hang on to this position.
Beijing who just tried to make a move on Anderlecht. Will AS Roma find a way of saying, oh la la la, AS Roma is struggling the car, he's all over the place. PSV Eindhoven are super fast, as well as Anderlecht. They're putting pressure on him already. I think before the end of this first lap we will see an attempt of a overtaking maneuver.
Can PSV or Anderlecht overtake Roma? You think there's a problem with the car?
No, I think they're struggling with the grip, basically. Maybe the setup not being ideal. Running not a lot of grip on the AS Roma car. Anderlecht strong, PSV strong.
Just coming out of the 8th turn, heading for the 9th. As PSV and Anderlecht and Beijing and Porto all chase the race leader, Roma. Yelma Berman in PSV.
PSV Eindhoven just there, not close enough to try to make a move, but Anderlecht very close and Beijing very close as well.
If Roma can hang on to the lead here, they'd go up to 3rd in the overall standings on 119 points. It's a big if though.
He's making a big effort, Enrico, to keep the lead. And Beijing very close, as well as Galatasaray very close from Porto. Everybody's together on those last few laps. AS Roma managed to make a little gap. Not comfortable enough to control the race.
Slightly less than 6 minutes left of racing, plus 1 lap. Roma still have the lead from PSV. And Enrico Toccacello, the Italian driver, a big Roma fan, leading with pride at the moment. And we're on board with Roma.
As you can hear the V12 engine, the car moving quite a lot, changing direction quite quickly. You see how fast it is inside of the corner, over the curve on the exit. And you see behind him, it's just a complete charge. 4 cars.
I know there could be technical issues still in the last 5 minutes, but can you see anybody managing to improve their position now, Bruce?
Well, it's pretty easy to do a mistake in the car. It's a heavy car, difficult to drive, no helps whatsoever, no traction control, and we saw Rangers a few laps ago making mistakes, so it's very hard to say indeed.
PSV anxiously looking on down at their garage. Can their driver overtake Roma? Roma still lead. There's PSV. Just behind them it's Anderlecht, and then Beijing just behind them in the green car.
AS Roma, who has lost the gap he had pulled, not quite completely, but they're still less than a second behind him, and Porto is under pressure from Galatasaray, who is himself under pressure from AC Milan.
Good tight race towards the end here, isn't it?
Yeah, very good racing there. No one, Galatasaray making a move on Porto. Ooh, and Tristan Gomendi being able to keep on his position. Everybody's racing all along the field now, as we have PSV.
Beijing in 4th position. They are the championship leaders. They would continue to be championship leaders if they hang on.
And it's amazing because basically what's happening just now is that AS Roma, not being very fast on track, is blocking a little bit everyone, and it makes a very tight pack. Galatasaray, who lost a little bit of time, trying to overtake Porto, but being pretty strong just now. And behind him, AC Milan, not being able to make the move on his teammate at
Robert Dornbos, who won the first race today. and won the shootout this weekend as well here at Nurburgring. We're heading for the chicane now. Doornbos, well, his team was saying to me over lunch that if he managed to get anything better than 6, it would be an extraordinary result. He's up in 7th now, so he's doing pretty well.
And there is still 2.5 minutes to go. Everybody being very tight, everybody lapping in the same kind of lap times. 45.9 for AS Roma.
Milan chasing Galatasaray, trying to move up into the top 6 positions. Can't do so just for the time being.
And we can see the nose of the car is damaged. He had a little bit of a contact there at the beginning of the race, I think, and Sevilla is also pushing Milan, and Atletico Madrid is also pushing Sevilla. PSV Eindhoven in 2nd position just now. Okay, AS Roma made a mistake. It's PSV Eindhoven the leader, followed by Anderlecht. Look at what happened in the first corner. AS Roma went straight, made a mistake.
And what a mistake it is. They let 3 cars go past them. They're down in 4th position now.
And it's Beijing on the podium. Beijing on the podium again, starting from 7th position. What a race from Beijing.
It's Beijing who are the big winners there.
And what a complete mess for AS Roma. It's terrible. He was the race leader, and he made, I'm not so sure if he made a mistake on his own or if PSV Eindhoven was just behind him trying to make a move. It seemed to me that they were side by side. He's lost all.
So as it stands, PSV lead, it's Anderlecht 2nd and Beijing 3rd, and that strengthens the grip that Beijing Guan have on Super League Formula.
And now AS Roma struggling with the lap times as well. He has FC Porto just behind him, who's being threatened by Galatasaray and AC Milan. And I think AC Milan is going to try to make a move. Yes, he's making a move. AC Milan on Galatasaray around the outside.
Watch Robert Doornbos here, trying to take Galatasaray, and he's squeezed past him.
Job done. Job done. So he's in 6th position now.
Well, 6 was his target. It's a very, very hard target, but he's managed it nonetheless. Milan have come right from the back of the field to take 6th position now. But it's PSV Eindhoven, Anderlecht and Beijing, the 1, 2, 3. Roma with that catastrophic mistake on the 2nd and 3rd turns are down in 4th place.
And once they will cross the line, it will be their final lap. The countdown is at 0 now. It will be now, from now, 1.5 lap to go.
So the clock has ticked down to 0. Can Milan catch the car in front of him here, which I think is Porto?
Yes, I think it's going to be too hard. There's only now a few corners and 1 lap to go. Good strong race from Milan. Car 6 Alain has a 30-second time penalty, which is not going to change much for him because he's lost.
But here is PSV and their young driver, Jelmer Berman, 5th in race 1 in Donington, 8th in race 2. But he, it looks like at this stage, is going to win here, race 2 at the Nurburgring.
Okay, 1 lap to go.
1 lap to go now.
And all the cars are together in the last lap. It's amazing. First corner, no mistakes from PSV Eindhoven, who still leads Anderlecht and Guan. 4th is Rome, but Porto is very close, less than a second.
Jelmer Berman on his final lap now, chased by Anderlecht and Beijing Guan, the green car from Beijing. But it looks like it's going to be PSV's race and his first victory so far in Super League Formula.
We will have had, well, I don't know, the race is not over, but Anderlecht 2nd in race 1, 2nd in race 2. Amazing. Anderlecht started from row 8, he started in 16th position and he's on the podium. It's just amazing.
Well done, Craig Dolby from the UK.
He was delighted after the first race. He was second on the podium. We were thinking it